Moving on, our next three articles are more about tech and safety. And these will involve the face mask. And so let's get into it. The first one is in Singapore. Coronavirus Singapore creates a reusable face shield for frontliners amid a global shortage of protective gear. Singapore, in light of the global shortage of surgical masks, any personal protective equipment, local defensive technology body, Defensive Science and Technology Agency, has created the first face shield for personnel on the front lines of the fight against the new coronavirus. Called Face Protect Plus. The face shield is adjustable and reusable and protects the users and the people they interact with against accidental fluid splash and droplets, the agency said in a press on April 14th. In the Facebook post on Tuesday, the defense minister said the shields were developed in double quick time to address the potential shortage of masks, where primarily should be rightfully healthcare workers soon. He highlighted that we are not dependent on any country to get them, as they are produced locally, adding that the DSTA has already started working on the improved models based on feedback. The agency is working with the Racer Technology, a medical device manufacturer, to produce the face shields here and is currently supplying them to the various public agencies, including the Ministry of Defense. Okay, so that's just one. I want to share two more with you. So that was in Singapore. Now let's go over the world. We are going to go to Malaysia now. And they built a less high-tech one. The COVID-19 has changed the way people interact with one another, especially with the physical distance measures in place. It has made basic everyday interactions difficult for most people, including for the deaf community, who regularly rely on subtle facial cues for communicating with others. As more people make the habit of wearing masks to protect themselves from the coronavirus, the community increasingly is becoming challenged for the deaf community. The problem is mask covers the mouth and the nose area, obstructing visual signs that they would otherwise be essential for the deaf people to communicate with. Yeah, so think about that. You know, when you have these deaf people, they kind of like lip read, right? Well, how can they lip read if your face is covered? Good. So this mask resolves that issue. Fully cognized of the issue, David has taken it upon himself to come up with a transparent mask design that aims to make communication a little bit easier for deaf people during the virus. The 41-year-old resident of Single Village, Maha, said the need for the mask that allowed others to see lip movement has become increasingly urgent. Okay, so this goes on about that, and there's a picture of this that I will put on the YouTube that you can look at. And I think this addresses a problem that no one really talked about, and they found a solution for it. Now, I want to wrap things up here with, now, when people give birth, the babies are most exposed to every kind of germ there is in the world, right? And because of the new virus, everything airborne can get them sick. So in Thailand, the Thai hospitals protect babies born in a pandemic with a face shield. And they show this off too. Fast asleep, saddled in a towel, and a snug pink beanie, a baby born during the pandemic of Thai hospital needs one last item to ensure her health. It's a face shield. The Bangkok hospitals are using the shields on newborns in the maternity wards to protect the spread of the virus. Thailand's have detected 2,600 cases of the virus with 41 deaths, a relatively low number despite that being the first country outside China to record the information. So if you want to see that picture, that's on Facebook as well. And my question for you, since we learned about the deaf people and the baby issue, what your creative minds around you or in your community, what have they come up with to solve problems that are caused by social distancing or the virus? What new helpful tech apps or inventions have you seen come about over this crisis? Please list your thoughts and comments below. I'd love to hear from them. Hi. The small clip you saw was brought to you by Loyal World News. If you like what you saw, you should subscribe and look up my daily Loyal World News report for its full version. If you don't want to watch it on YouTube, prefer to be on the road, I also have a podcast in every full-length video I put up.